as a group. Just what changed and what shifted just kind of from that first quarter into the second half that allowed the Pacers to kind of get out?
Yeah, I mean, you get 82 points in the paint, 17 offensive rebounds, and 21 turnovers. I mean, that's tough to beat a team like that. Like I said, we got to play perfect games to win, and got to do all the small things. You can't turn the ball over. Can't have 21 turnovers. You got to protect your paint, and then we play pretty good defense, but then they just throw it off the backboard, and they play stars then. And we just got to hit. We got to V back. We got to keep people in front of us. You know, when we get beat one-on-one, Nick got to come help. Our guards got to V down. We just got to do all the tough things, and we got to do it over and over and over again. So we did it first half. Basketball was beautiful. I thought ball movement was great, and then the second half we went into ISO basketball, and that's what we get when we go into ISO basketball. We're not good enough to do that.
When you see your team go into ISO basketball like that, just you mentioned just the energy and effort, but when you see that, just what do you see as the issue as a group?
I mean, you know, it's just you got to trust your teammates. You got to make the right plays. You got to follow our game plan. You got to continue to be diligent. Can't just do it all by yourself. We need a team collective effort to win games. And, you know, those guys want to win. They want to win, and they think they want to do it, you know, by themselves sometimes, and they got a pride to win. I'm not questioning their winning. It's just the way we're trying to do it. We've seen the method what makes us win, and we have to continue that. And they got to come from our best players, and they got to trickle down to the whole team. And everybody got to be on that game plan. We know what works. You know, at the end of the day.
A little bit of a chicken or the egg question, but I mean, do they need to see the results before they have the kind of trust in each other and playing with each other, or do they need to form that trust before they can get some of those consistent results?
I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it in Cleveland. I mean, we've seen it in different games. We've seen it in the both Atlanta games. I don't know. I mean, chicken or egg. I don't. You've seen it before. So how can we be more consistent with that? And we've seen the other results when we do it that way, where we're turning the ball over, where we're not taking care of the ball, when we're not getting offensive, we're not getting defensive rebounds. So, like I keep saying, I imagine our era is very short. It's very limited, and we got to play the right way. We got to play the right way of basketball. We're not making no trade. It's the team that we got. And I have to continue to coach them and continue to demand and play the guys that's going to go out there and play the right basketball. But, you know, all of us got to do it collectively, and we got to keep our enthusiasm, got to keep our energy. And the big thing is figuring the thing out. And, you know, we get another shot tomorrow to try to go figure it out. And that's the process I'm going to keep having. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to continue to assert my energy to these guys. I'm going to continue to have them try to be focused, and we got to follow the game plan. I mean, that's our way of winning. There's no other way. So they've seen it. I hope y'all seen it. I mean, I'm telling you, this is the recipe. I mean, we've seen us when we play together, we play as a group, us going out there playing five connected, what can happen? We can beat any team in this league. I truly believe that. But it has to be our best game. And tonight wasn't our best game. We played for a half now. A half was good, but it has to be 48 minutes. It can't be one half.
Is it more frustrating because that first half was so efficient in terms of keeping Halliburton in check, keeping them off the three-point line, but that third quarter just kind of nullified it? Does that make it more frustrating?
I wouldn't say frustrating. It's a challenge. But in the challenge, it's a championship opportunity for us to get better tomorrow. You know, it's a challenge. You know, when we play in the first half and then we come out the second half and have a different mindset, it is a challenge. But we're going to keep demanding as a coaching staff. We're going to keep trying to figure out what's the right matchups and what's the right group out there that can play the right way and share the basketball and then collectively play defense. But you can't give up 82 points in the paint. You can't, you know, give up those points. And we're not the biggest team, but you can't measure heart though. We're not these big teams. Y'all see it. I mean, I'm not blind, you know, physically, but you can't measure the heart. And we got to have heart. We got to have toughness because we're not the biggest team. We don't have these big 7-footers. You know, I had to go small today, you know, but you can't measure the heart. And that's never a mismatch. Never a mismatch for me, and hopefully it's not a mismatch for the team.
You mentioned the 82 points in the paint. Just in what ways was able to make the three? Just in what ways were they able to continue to kind of capitalize that area?
One-on-one defense, peeling plays, they peel in action, they get to turn the corner, help steps up, offensive rebounds. I mean, y'all know the game. I mean, I can go through all the different things, but it's one-on-one defense, guarding your yard, protecting the paint, loading up, you know, keeping the guy in front of you first and foremost, and then you can't have 20 turnovers, Megan. I mean, that's giving up transition points. You know, they can't do that either. So, y'all, you know what's the cause of it.
What did you see from Mikhail? Was the shot profile what he wanted and he just missed them, or was he not getting the looks that he would like?
I mean, he was 1 for 8. I mean, he had some good looks, I thought. Got to convert them. You know, ran some plays for him. You know, you just got to convert them. You got to be aggressive, but you got to be aggressive in the right way. You know, you can't be aggressive and, you know, just taking shots that's unexpected, you know. So, you know, I got to do a better job. Teammate got to do a better job. He got to do a better job. You know, creating for others. I thought he made a great pass when I believe someone got a corner three. I forget who got a corner three. Those are things he got to do. Once it loosens up, he got to go. You know, he had to play with energy. All of our guys, the ball finds energy. Play with energy, get some steals, get some offensive rebounds, get some defensive rebounds, push in transition, all those different things he can do to be better, and we got to be better for him. And, you know, he can't hang his head either. You know, I'm not taking him out if he makes a mistake. He's able to play through his mistakes, and he got to understand that this is a good test for him. You know, I'm not taking him out of every mistake, though. This is an opportunity for him to grow as well. In this midst of this, whatever it looks like it's a dark time, it's actually light at the end of the tunnel because he's able to play mistakes, he's able to learn, and hopefully he can carry that over to the next game and then further on in his career.